Hey, we are turning this space into a coffee shop, and I thought I would make a video because it's for the Bunn Infusion series brewer, and basically they have this hot water attachment, and it's very complicated. It comes in parts on how to do it. Actually, it's extremely simple, but these instructions are just really like arbitrary. At least I found them. Like, remove the medallion from hood. Like, what the hell's a medallion? 1.5 tube fitting. So I'm just going to show you what you do. So you're going to take off the top and you're going to take off the front. And there's 6 up there. Put your stuff in a cup. All right. And then what you're going to end up with is like this faucet, okay, and this bolt, and I put a washer on it, and then you get this hose and another one. So they're saying like you're supposed to take this medallion off and stuff like that. So what you're talking about doing is they have these clamps. So do you see how there's these clamps here? I'm sorry, right here. You're going to get one of those, and of course I have no idea. So this is like people who have know nothing about this stuff. All right, but in your top burner, it looks like they have 3 outputs. So it looks like you got this one here, which goes somewhere over there, and this other one that is down here. And then what happens is they got this little nubby. I'm gonna call it a nubby, and that ends up going right here, or it was here, and you have to pull it off. And I personally could not like disattach these things. And boy, this is really hard to film. These things right here, because of the way it was jacked up on there. But they give you an extra one, so I'm just gonna tell you that I just freaking cut the thing off. Okay, and then I had to really work really hard to pull this off. And then they give you a tube. You know, you got this long tube and the short tube, and this little short tube goes on there, and then you're gonna clamp the clamper on there. I had to really squeeze it. I mean, I'm not that strong, I guess, and I use this to clamp the thing on there. I mean, if you're a professional, you'd be like, man, this guy's an idiot. Well, I am. Well, the last thing I'm gonna end up doing is put this tube, it's gonna go in there, and I'm assuming it's going to fit. And I tried it when it was out of here, and then we will push that on. I'm not gonna do it right now. I'll do it later, but just so you know what's supposed to happen. You're gonna open this thing up. You're gonna pull off this nubby. You're gonna run this hose down there. You're gonna put this hose, the thicker hose, on there. When you cut the other one off, put this short piece on there, and these will end up connecting. And then I just ran it down the side and moved all these wires out of the way. Now you can put it on the right or the left. What they do is they give you this little things on here. So I put mine on the right because we're gonna have this up against the wall. And anyway, and then I just shoved this on here and I clamped it on. I'm gonna tell you that once this thing clamped, I couldn't really tighten it. There was no like real give. So this must be really good metal. So make sure this part is kind of straight. And anyway, that is it. I hope that helps somebody, okay? Because there is nothing online.